Hello there. I'm David A. Specht, and I want to be your coach. If there's anything that I have learned in my 30 plus years of leadership and coaching, I have learned that mindset is everything. Join me and my guests as we explore the positives and negatives of that thing between our ears. This is Keep This in Mind. Welcome to Keep This in Mind, brought to you by davidaspecht.com. I am David A. Specht, and welcome to the show today. It is Monday, October the 16th, and I did a little bit of math first thing this morning as I was preparing for some other items within the business, and that was I asked Siri how many days until January 1st. And can I tell you that asking that question will bring a lot of anticipation, knowing that the holidays are ahead of us. The truth is, we have 77 days until January 1st. And if you're listening to this on replay, if you're watching this on replay as opposed to live, you know that number is even smaller. And as someone who wants to be your coach, as someone who wants to help you move from A to B in your life, from someone who wants you to go from current reality to desired outcome, knowing these numbers make all the difference. So, time for a check-in. You have 77 days left in the calendar year. What do your goals look like? What's your progress looking like towards your goals? What about your dreams? Have you moved anything towards your dreams that you wrote down back in January of 2023? What actions have you taken? Have you done some things and learned some lessons based upon actions that you have been taking? You see, these are all part of the equation. If you don't dream, you rarely will set a goal. You'll rarely build a plan. And if you don't take actions on any of those things, they were all pointless. And so with 77 days left, it's time to address your own current reality. In your physical health, are you where you want to be, or do you need to do some work? In your finances or your career or whatever, your vocation, career is just, it's too limiting a word. In the things you do, how are you at moving towards your dream outcome, your B, if you will? And of course, what actions have you been taking? Look back at the last however many days and tell me in your own head, tell yourself, what actions have I been taking? What are some of the moves I've been making? Now, look at the next 77 days. I will tell you that in my own personal life, in my own journeys, whether it's vocationally or personally or health-wise, the needle hasn't moved that much for me this year. There's been some great things that have happened, but the real traction and momentum, we're right on the edge of some very great breakthroughs. But can I tell you, I've let some things slip this year. In fact, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do for the next 77 days as a form of accountability, both to myself, but to give you some hope, some motivation. Number one, I joined the gym Friday. And that means I'm going to get back into doing something that I don't particularly care to do, which means it's going to have to become a discipline and before it becomes a habit. I'm going to have the discipline to do it when I don't want to. And can I tell you, we woke up at 44 degrees or 46 degrees this morning. And the last thing I want to do is venture out into the cool air and go do any type of exercise, whether in a gym or out in walking the neighborhood. So, number one, I've joined the gym. Number two, over the next 77 days, I will be exploring some opportunities to partner with some amazing people to where 2024 is going to be a rocket ship. It's going to explode out of the gates and really provide some value, provide some amazing opportunities for you, the people who follow me, the people who have been following my journey, the people that I want to help. And third, I'm working diligently to build amazing content for our various communities that we serve. See, we serve more than just people in the health community. We serve more than just people on their career. They're all over the place. I'm even helping people write books and making amazing content based upon the life lessons and the things I've learned and the things that my partners have learned and the tools that we have for success, and sharing those with others. That takes work. It's all here and it's all in notes and it's everywhere, but putting it and codifying it into something that you can use is going to take work. And we're going to produce an extremely professional yet easy to digest series to help you move from your A to your B, or from your current reality to your desired outcome. Whatever it is, whether it's in your life, in your health, in your career, it doesn't matter. Principles are principles, and principles of success leave clues. Now, these are some very bold things I'm saying for the next 77 days, but it's not without challenges. Again, it's October the 16th. That means there's Halloween, Thanksgiving, all of the holidays from Thanksgiving through New Year's, all of the distractions, all of the stress, all of the parties, and all the things will be taking place in the middle of that. All the opportunities to slip up in my own health and fitness, all of the opportunities to push things off because we're just not in the mindset to do great things right now. We're just in the mindset of let's enjoy the rest of the year. So I'll be working on personal mindsets. I will be living out loud and sharing them with you, whether it's in this format or the various social media platforms that you may follow me on. Watch the story. Let my ups, downs, and everything in between help you go from your A to your B, go from your current reality to your desired outcome, to help get you in the place where January 1st is not the beginning, but it's the second gear. The third challenge will be motivation. If you wake up in the morning and it's cold outside, you don't want to go outside and exercise. You don't want to do anything. If you wake up in the morning and you might have enjoyed things a little too much the night before, if you go to work and you're trying to connect with people and they're checked out, your motivation may wane. These are all challenges for the next 77 days, and you're going to have to work past those things. So I ask you this question: what are your goals and plans and actions for the next 77 days? Only you know the answer to that question. Can I encourage you to write it down, either on paper or in your notes on your phone? Write down, start the sentence, I will do, and then make a list, and then end it with over the next 77 days. There is something to be said about writing something down that really makes it real to your mind. And when it becomes real to your mind, it will stay there and remind you and be there in those moments when you don't feel like doing it. You still have the choice whether or not to do it, but at least you will have that constant reminder of the promise that you made to yourself. And one more form of accountability, or maybe even a form of encouragement. I challenge you to put it in the comments to this, whether it's this video, this podcast, this post on social media. It may even be a reel. But I encourage you, what are you going to do over the next 77 days? You can put it in one sentence. You can make a list. I want to support you in helping you reach for your 77-day goals. So put them in the comments. Share this if there's somebody that you know would benefit from this 77-day challenge. And let's work on this together. We are truly better together. We can support one another. And at the end of the day, that's what really matters. Remember, you can follow me on social media. You're already following me, maybe. Also, go to davidaspeck.com or olddogsbook.com, and you can see my book, Old Dogs New Tricks version 2.0. There's also my blog. This is where you can subscribe to the podcast. There's so much content there. I encourage you to visit that. But just always remember, I am in your corner. I want to be your coach. I want to help you move from your current reality to your desired outcome. I can give you the framework, but you have to take the action, because it's not knowledge that is power. It is applied knowledge that is power. God bless. That is going to do it for this episode of Keep This in Mind. For more, visit davidaspeck.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you for listening, and remember, applied knowledge is power. God bless.